Oh my god, hi! Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it's your first time here. My name is Mandy, and today I'm just going to be doing a little car chat for you guys. You might notice that you don't see me in the video. That's because I'm actually taking a voice memo instead of a video, just because I don't really have anything to prop my phone up on. But yeah, I am currently on hour 4 of a 5-hour drive down to South Florida from my college town in Gainesville, where I attend UF, and I'm just kind of losing my mind. The drive so far has been quite eventful. I hit about an hour of standstill traffic right at the beginning, followed by 45 minutes of heavy rain, and then about 2 hours of rain levels that were just oscillating back and forth from a light drizzle to like literally Hurricane Katrina. But since then it's kind of mellowed out, and I still have another hour, and I'm at the point where I think just talking would be really beneficial to my cognitive ability on the road, and I figured what better person to talk to than to all of my beautiful, beautiful subscribers. It is currently 9 p.m. on Sunday. I am driving home for spring break. This is a relatively exciting event for me, especially in the context of this YouTube video, because I actually started this YouTube channel about a year ago when I was home for spring break. I made a little vlog and I tried to find a protein bar, and it was super random, but I made it when I was home for spring break. And that was really exciting for me because I had never made anything like that before, and here I am a whole year later recording a YouTube video for the channel that I've been active on for the last year. And I say active in a very loose way because I know that I was inactive for about the entirety of the summer until February, so that's my bad. But, looking back on this last year of my life, I feel like so many things have changed and also come back stronger and faded away and entered into my life, and I think I've been thinking about the concept of change a lot recently, just in everyone's life. I've encountered many friends who are afraid of change. I've also encountered many people who run into change with open arms. I feel like I'm kind of in the middle ground there. I think I can be quite hesitant when it comes to change, but in general I lean towards it. I think it's a good thing, and I feel like I've been very reflective recently as well. And I just keep coming back to this song by Tame Impala called Yes, I'm Changing. If you haven't heard it, I need you to literally exit this video and listen to it right now, because that song is one of my favorite songs of all time. If I could get it tattooed on my body, like every single lyric, I honestly would, because it's so beautiful and it will always be accurate, which is something that I love. The song is literally about how we are always changing. We're always reaching for something better. There's a line that I love that says, there's a world out there, it's calling my name. And he catches a glimpse of something, and he's just running after it. He's going, yes, I'm changing. Who cares? They say people never change. No, that's bullshit. And that it's such a beautifully ambiguous song that it just works. For years, this song has worked for me because, I've always been changing. We are always changing. I've said this on this channel before, but as human beings, we are always becoming, unbecoming, and reinventing. We are always, shedding our skin, blooming like a flower, coming out of the cocoon, we are doing all of those things at once, all in one time. We are changing, we are becoming something, we are also unbecoming an old version, we're also reinventing ourselves as we know it, and we're doing that every single second. The cells in our bodies die and regenerate every single second. We are literally always changing, physically, biologically, mentally, spiritually, in every single way. And I just think that that is something that is so precious and so surreal to think about. And I don't know why I've been so tapped into the frequency of changing recently, but when you lean into that and you accept that, yes, I am changing, there is just something so freeing about that. Last year I had a bob with bangs, and this year I have slightly longer hair with no bangs, so that is a big change. Academically, my major has changed about 100 times in this last year of my life. I was a dance BFA with a second major in neuroscience. Then I dropped that second major. Then I decided to drop my dance BFA and become an applied kinesiology major with a pre-physical therapy emphasis. Then I dropped pre-physical therapy. Then I decided I wanted to take dance back as a BA. And now finally I'm realizing that the whole time all I wanted to be was a dance BFA. So now I'm back there. I had to make so many changes to myself, but the actual point in my life that I'm at is not at all very different from where I was at 1 year ago at this time when I formed this YouTube channel. When I made this YouTube channel, I was very locked in with my health. I was filming a protein review video. I was a dance BFA with the intention of becoming a professional dancer choreographer. And I was close with my friends. I had a great social life. I was very busy. That's exactly where I'm at now. The only difference is that I actually have a job working in a gym. But I'm a dance BFA. I have full intention of becoming a dancer choreographer. I work at a gym. I'm hoping to get into personal training. I'm still editing content. I'm still friends with the same people. I'm still making new friends every day. And I'm a very, very, very busy girl. That is the same point. And what cracks me up about the whole situation is because I'm recording this video right now about the concept of change and discussing how much I've changed in this last year, but on paper it doesn't even look like I've changed at all. But I have so much, and that is so beautiful because the same can be true for you. I'm sure you might on paper not feel like you've changed very much, but when you look at all of the minor character decisions that you had to make added up over the course of a year, you will realize that you have grown so much more than you thought you did. And I think an important question that I guess I have for you if you're listening to this is, are you happy with who you've changed into, whether you consciously acknowledge that or not? I know a lot of us maybe don't feel like we've changed all that much, but the truth is we are changing every second of every day. And it's important to see what we change into to make sure that we are happy with that version. In that 8-month period where I dropped dance, changed my major, dropped friends, just completely lost who I was, there was a point where I had to look in the mirror and think, okay, how have I changed? And I realized that I hated what I became. And ever since I, started putting myself back on the path that I was on about a year ago, the more and more I grow and the more I change into the person that I'm meant to become, the more I am absolutely disgusted with what I was for 8 months of my life. And I think that's something important to know because you don't want to look at yourself one day and realize that you've changed into somebody that you can't stand. It's better to analyze every single character decision that you make along the way to ensure that you are growing in a way that suits you and that fulfills you in whichever way it's supposed to. I encourage you to make sure that you are in control of your own life. You have the reins to your own life at all times. As much as I believe in predestination and, the fact that God lays out the plan for us, I also think that it is our free will to get on board with that plan. And if you feel that urge to change, to do something different, to take the reins of your own life, I say do it. Get in the car and drive. You are always in the driver's seat, and sometimes it takes that to know, to reclaim your own power back and to become the person that you're meant to become. So yeah, all of this to say that you are in control of everything that you do. Now, that's not to say go become somebody that you are ashamed of, but that is to say you do not have to be somebody that you are ashamed of. You have every single decision that you make to look at, to think about, and to make the way that you want to make. We are always changing, always becoming, always unbecoming, always reinventing. Are you becoming somebody that you want to be? And if you're not, how can you become that? It is the best gift of your life to realize that we are always changing, because that means that at any given moment, if you are not satisfied with the person that you are, you do not have to be that person any longer. And this is a gift that I wish I realized sooner. And it's something that I hope every single person listening to this can really take to heart, because yes, we are changing. To quote Tame Impala, we are always changing. They say people never change. That is bullshit. And that is so beautiful. Change can be scary, but it can also be so freeing. Because you, at any given moment in time, are continuously becoming the person that you are meant to become. And if you want the person you become to be somebody that you are proud of, you are in complete control of that. Yeah. This video took a turn in a way that I wasn't really expecting. I wasn't expecting to get so deep, but this concept of change has really been on my mind recently, and as someone who is personally trying to become someone that they can be proud of, I think this message is really something I've taken to heart. The song Yes, I'm Changing by Tame Impala has always reinforced this idea in my brain. I blast that song. On this drive alone, I have listened to it like at least 7 times. I wish I was kidding. And it just consistently reminds me that, yes, we are always changing, and that is such a beautiful thing, really. Change does not have to be scary. Never fear it. Just make sure that you are changing in a way that you are proud of. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know there wasn't really much actual footage to watch, but I hope that you were able to get something out of it, and I hope that, if you like this video, if you like this kind of more podcast style content, leave a comment and maybe I'll do some more driving rants as we go along. But if you've made it this far, I seriously love you for being here, and I recently hit 100 subscribers, and I'm just so happy, and I'm so grateful for this last year that I've been able to grow this channel and, make it something that I'm proud of, and I promise to continue putting out content that resonates with me and exemplifies the advice that I'm trying to live for myself and also spread to others. Have a great rest of your night if you're watching this, or day, or whatever. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, bye.